Today we're going to make a simple and tasty treat. We're going to make cinnamon apple chips. Let's get started. Alright, today we're going to make some apple chips, some cinnamon apple chips to be exact. Let's show you how you make them. We're going to take an apple here. You can take pretty much whatever you want. If you have some red ones or these yellow ones that we have currently here today. If you want, you can core them. You don't have to. If you want, you can peel them, but you don't have to. All we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and we're going to cut these into really thin slices. Now, if you want, you can use a mandolin or just a really sharp knife. But we're going to go ahead and cut these up real quick. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and set our oven at 200 degrees and go ahead and let it get warmed up. All right, we've got our apple cup. We're going to go ahead now and take a bowl, stick our apples in there. In a little bowl here, we've got 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and we've got half a teaspoon of sugar. We're just going to put that in there and mix this up really well. I love the smell of cinnamon. All right, we've got a wire rack here, and we've got a sheet pan. If you don't have a wire rack, you just go ahead and line parchment paper on the sheet pan. You want to make sure that you spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. And then we're just going to place our apples on top of here. Now, the reason that we're using the rack is because we don't want to have to flip them. These are going to be in the oven between 2 and 3 hours at 200 degrees. If you do not have a rack so the heat can come up from underneath, you're going to have to make sure that after about 1 hour, you have to get in the oven and flip these. Like I said, it's an extremely easy recipe. We're going to go ahead and stick these in the oven, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're done. All right, it's been about 2 hours. We're going to go ahead and pull these out of the oven. Now, like I said earlier, it takes 2 to 3 hours for them to bake. It depends on how thick you cut them. The thicker that you cut them, the longer they're going to have to bake. There's a lot of brown on those, but that's the cinnamon. A crunchy, easy, healthy snack for you. Give it a try.